what's up? My name is Delise M, and I'm here to talk to you about some things that have been sitting heavy on my chest lately, and I really just got to share them. First of all, this channel is really for me to speak to myself from my future self to my past self. And in order to get to my future self, I really have to let a lot of the past stuff go. And I thought this would be an amazing outlet to be able to do that. Main thing holding me back lately, imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is basically where you feel like you don't know enough to be able to give qualified either information or do a job that you have rank for, position for, acknowledgement of. I feel that a lot of times in corporate America set the way that you rank up. You rank up by tenure, seniority, all that stuff is pretty cut, clear, and dry. How you gonna get to the next level, or who should be in line to get to the next level. Whereas with, for instance, content creation or this digital information age that we're living in, everybody's ranking up, everybody's glowing up. There's no specific thing, like an 82-year-old could blow up, or like 10-year-olds, they're blown up on TikTok. There's so many different ways that a lot of people are able to win that you start to feel like, but wait, did I hit all the qualifications? What are the qualifications? And that's where imposter syndrome comes in. And it gets hard to talk about everything going on in this world when there's so much information. We're literally in the information age, and we're having all these different conversations, and everybody's an expert, everybody's well versed in knowledge of this. But how can you be an expert and you only been dealing with this for 10 months or 5 minutes, but you're the expert? All right, you start to feel like, well, am I qualified enough? Should this belong to me? And the answer is yes. If this is what you want and this is what you want to deal with, then this belongs to you. Because at the end of the day, you will make it happen if you want it to happen. The best way to get over imposter syndrome is to connect the A and the B together. You have to figure out things and work through them, like trudge through the process. Once you get in the trenches and you're working on it, you are doing your craft, you're learning your business or your talent very well. So you're building your knowledge base to be able to stand on. Figure it out. You can't be an imposter. If somebody came to you and said, hey, what's the easiest way how to do X, Y, and Z? And you say, oh, just blah, 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 blah. You know the answer. You can't be an imposter and not know the answer. Okay. I wasn't yelling at you. I was just trying to get you there. And again, like I said, this is really me talking to myself. You know the answer. You already know the answer. How else can you be a part of something or be even piquing interest in something? A lot of people go and research it. They'll go on Google or hit up YouTube and say, how do you blah, blah, blah. And just that click of curiosity actually gets you into the thought of, okay, what else? And you start asking questions. You have become a student of whatever subject that you are learning. Whatever thing, like I feel like an imposter doing YouTube videos. But I said, I know I have a lot of knowledge. I have a lot to talk about. I'm going to have to just talk about it until I feel like I'm amazing. And to get to the point to sit right here, it's a lot. That's why I feel like an imposter. But at the same time, I know that I put in the work. I know that I sat down and thought about this topic. I know that I have ideas of where people are coming from or how people feel because I speak with people on the daily. How can I be an imposter? If that's my decision to do this, then I'm not an imposter. I'm doing a thing. if I'm out talking about, oh yeah, I mean, I know YouTube really, really well, and I'm just not doing it, that's, to me, that's really an imposter. I'm not out here telling y'all how to set up the latest tech because I don't know that. I don't even, no, that's not my lane, so I'm not going to jump over and try to drive in it. That's what an imposter is. People who don't really know much or anything about it, or they're not actively trying to learn it, but they still trying to get all your money, all your attention. They doing it for the likes, or doing it for the whatever. Like, I don't have that many subscribers, but I'm still here, and I'm gonna still keep coming here for myself. And if I can help somebody along the way on a journey to discovering their self, or figuring out, hey, I could do that, just that extra boost of confidence, that's what I'm here for real, for real. I would love a like. I would love some comments. I would love to monetize. That's the perks of it. But the help, starting with myself, that's the main purpose here. Speaking of confidence, bring it back. I don't have a lot. Because it takes a lot of confidence to sit right here and let this speak to a camera. There's nobody in the room with me. I'm just talking to a camera. But that's why I keep saying I'm talking to my future self, or I'm talking to my past self, because I can personify who I'm talking to, and it gives me this momentum to keep talking because there's someone there receiving my message. But I would tell you, it's very difficult to have confidence. And I look at people all the time, and their attitude, or the way they dress, or just, I know this, I got this. That speaks so well. Like, it reflects in that person that there's something there that nobody can take away from them. No matter what anybody says, they cannot take that person's confidence away from them. And I really want that. I want that on so many different levels. And first of all, the first step is acknowledging that you don't have something. And the second step is figuring out how you're about to go get that. Remember, figure that out? I figured that if I continue to show up here, if I continue to sit in this chair, if I continue to just record videos, if I continue to speak about what's on my heart, aka my notes, that I will gain the confidence. It don't come overnight. And a lot of the times people say, oh, you have confidence in blah, 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 blah. You transfer whatever you are confident in into what you want to be confident in. And magic formula, you gonna be confident, baby. Let's go. Well, not only that, we're dealing with imposter syndrome and trying to be confident. You teeter-totter on if you're even being your authentic self, because you're reaching for this goal, and you have to start doing different things that you don't normally do, so you feel like you're not being authentic. Woo, I done watched 4 good videos about your authentic self and a good TED Talk. My authentic self gets very excited, and I do this with my hands and with my neck. Like, that's authentically me. And sometimes I can like slim it down to be professional, but in professional environments, I'm the very like, woo, let's go type of bubbly person, and I'll crack a joke, and it's not all serious with me. That's my authentic self, and that's what I bring here. What is your authentic self? Are you serious? Are you strict? Are you completely a jokester, like no serious bones in your body? You have to decide that, and then you have to say, is this translating into what I want it to translate to? Because to sit in front of a camera, sometimes you want to do what you think everybody likes, or you want to say what everybody's going to be cool with or like. I don't always give my opinion because I don't want to hear the backlash or whatever. But if you give your opinion and you just like, no, this is my decision, I totally stick with this. Like, the sky, it really is green. Okay, that's not a good example. Like, you stick with, no, my favorite color is whatever your favorite color is, and you don't let anybody convince you of it. You are being your authentic self. You're sitting there and you're sitting in it. And when you be authentic, you build your confidence. And the more you build your confidence, what's happening? You're not an imposter. Okay, baby, this is all building up. It's, you going with me? I can feel you going with me. I love it. Okay, again, you can't just sit somewhere and let it all happen. You have to figure it out. You have to connect. So when you connect the dots of everything, you can't just leave stuff hanging out there to somebody else to tell you what to do about it, or, oh, it'll work itself out. It won't. It can't. It can't. You are in charge of whatever you decide. Like, first of all, you're in charge of you, in charge of yourself. So if you're just going with the wind, that wind gonna snag you up and smack you into the side of a tree one day, okay? And then you're gonna get up and you're gonna be like, okay, where's the wind at? And the wind's gonna be gone. So you just can't let the elements take over you. You have to be in charge. You might have to go against the wind or go with the wind, but you have to make a decision about which direction you're going. I felt like creating this channel was so like, yes, I'm gonna just do it. I gotta do it. And I realized I had to sit down and get it all out of my head. It's still a little bit stuck in there, but it's getting out of my head. I wrote down all the information that I wanted to deal with, like the way that I wanted to do my scheduling, the topics that I wanted to talk about, my pillars, all of that great stuff. And then I made my strategy. I said, okay, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do like this. I had to sit down. I took hours to do it, and I feel so much better about it because I had to figure it out. Granted, I watched a couple of videos. I did. Let's see how they figured it out. And it's like, okay, how can we flip that so Delise can figure it out? You have to figure it out, or else you're gonna smack your face and you're gonna be like, did they see me? Did they? And then even again, it's okay to smack your face too, but you're gonna, if you smack your face because you knew that you wanted to do something, that's okay. But if you smack your face because you ain't do nothing, that's not okay. It's two different scenarios, set up situations, okay? Anyways, imposter syndrome is a real thing. Imposter syndrome is a real thing. But your authentic self is more realer, and you can overcome that syndrome. Syndromes can be cured, okay? Syndromes can be erased. They can not exist anymore. And if you continue to build and tell yourself that you're expert and you know this, it'll be gone, baby. It'll be gone. It'll be done with. And you got this. At the end of the day, we're all imposters, right? Because we don't know life. We don't even know what we're doing here. But the best part is figuring it out. The best part is making decisions about what you want to do or who you want to be, your purpose. So you can't be an imposter if you're working towards something. You can't be an imposter with this great mind. I believe in me. That's all that matters. Okay? At the end of the day, you and me are us individually. And we have to figure out what our purpose is, what we want to stand for, what our legacy is. And we're working through all of this every single day. So if you're constantly working at something, You cannot be an imposter. You cannot. You constantly working at something, you will build confidence. You constantly working at something, your authentic self is just gonna show. It's all these, like, this wonderful ball of creation for the best version of yourself. You can't be an imposter, Delise. You can't do it, baby. You can't do it. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all of that. I know it's a lot to do, but just help your girl out, please. Okay. Catch me next time, baby. Catch me next time. I need like some outro music. I need a theme song. Mr. Lee's in the house. Mr. Lee's in the house. Ooh, what time is it? Oh, gotta go.